This is a short video to show you how to use Codisto for eBay. Codisto supports Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, Magento and Ecwid platforms. We'll use Shopify in this demo video, but the app works the same for all supported platforms. As a high-level reminder of what Codisto does, you can use it to create new eBay listings or link existing eBay listings to products in your e-commerce platform. This maintains the sales history and the social proof of the listings. It provides real-time sync of product details and prices directly from the e-commerce platform. You can keep inventory in sync on all channels, no matter where a sale is made. And you can automatically transfer eBay orders to the e-commerce platform and sync the shipment status back to eBay for easy fulfillment. So here's our Shopify store. It already contains the products that we want to list or link to existing listings on eBay. We head to the App Store and install the Codisto app in the same way we would any other app. It's very easy to do. And once installed, we land on the home screen of the Codisto app and we're prompted to connect our eBay account. We then choose the eBay marketplace that we want to list on. We can add additional eBay marketplaces later, and then start the free trial. Free trial requires choosing a plan so that after the free trial ends we can carry on syncing without any interruption. For non-Shopify platforms, you're asked to enter a credit card. For Shopify, you have to be sent back to Shopify to agree the billing charge. Note, we are telling them that they're not going to be charged until the end of the free trial. Once that's done, we land back in the home screen and we're ready to go. Now, there are three ways of listing or managing products in Codisto. I'll show you the first, which is recommended for new users just to get the hang of what's required to list on eBay. So we're going to go and list a single product. The single listing screen allows us to click on or search for a single product to configure to list on eBay. We can enable that product and then scroll through all the fields that eBay offers to configure the listing. There's some really handy inbuilt operators that we can use, such as price adjustments or inventory adjustments from our Shopify values. But there's a lot of advanced settings that I'll show you later to really get the result that you're looking for on eBay. Codisto is set to auto-categorize products for merchants into the most appropriate eBay categories, but merchants can set their own category if they choose to, or override the category once Codisto has finished categorizing. By default, Codisto will use values that you've got in your Shopify products to list items on eBay. For example, we use the product name as the product title on eBay, we use the description as the description on eBay, and the price and the inventory levels on Shopify. They are then linked, so whenever you change your products on Shopify, we make the changes automatically on the eBay listing. This means that merchants only have to keep the catalog updated in Shopify. They don't have to run around and update every single eBay listing if, for example, the suppliers change prices or images, or they want to change the description or titles. But they don't have to just have the Shopify values. They can augment those values with additional information, or they can have entirely separate information going on eBay. For example, they could use a specific eBay title. It doesn't have to be linked to Shopify, it's just that that's what's used by default. So when we've finished setting up shipping and all the other configurations, we can save and publish to eBay. The link icon will flash for about 10 seconds and then return our listing. We can click on the link to be taken directly to the listing, and if you notice, it's listed on a mobile optimized active content compliant template, and will list multivariant items automatically. Once familiar with how to list on eBay, most merchants will use the MultiEdit mode, where they can list all or part of their catalog in bulk very easily. In bulk edit mode, the eBay fields that can be configured are shown as separate columns, and our Shopify products are shown on the left-hand side on separate rows. But in this way, we can configure any changes on eBay in bulk. In multi-edit mode, we can search and filter to a group of products that we want to perform an operation on, or we can perform the operation on the entire catalog. Columns are arranged in groups that can be expanded and collapsed and contain handy operators to make common changes to eBay very easily. In this example, we're going to add 10% to our Shopify prices, rounded to the nearest 99 cents. The max quantity operator is useful for getting around eBay listing limits. In this way, we will only list with a maximum quantity if our Shopify inventory is above that quantity, or with the actual quantity if the quantity is lower. Once configured, we can bulk enable to list all the products at once. Listing a few products will take a few seconds, whereas listing thousands of products may take several minutes. It depends on how many products you have. But once listed, the icons will either go blue for a listing or red if there are any errors. You can click on the red icon to see what errors eBay is returning. Attribute mapping is a powerful way for sophisticated merchants to control what happens on eBay. With attribute mapping, you can map any field in Shopify to any field on eBay. This includes custom fields that can be created in Shopify to contain eBay-specific data. Once a field is mapped, it is mapped for all products in the catalog, so data is required for every product. Some common uses of attribute mapping are to contain specific eBay titles or specific eBay prices, for example. Attribute mapping also allows us to add item-specific fields to the grid and bulk edit these. We can also create our own item specifics here. Codisto automatically maps the barcode field from Shopify to the UPC field in eBay. Once you've finished mapping, make sure to click the green Save and Publish button at the top of the screen before heading back to the MultiEdit grid. Additional fields can be added to the MultiEdit grid by clicking the Extra Fields button. Here we show how to put the word New in every product's eBay title. This is how to have a fixed eBay description for a single product separate from your Shopify description. You'd use this if you don't have separate eBay descriptions for all products and therefore can't use attribute mapping. It's also possible to combine fields. So now we've seen the three ways of listing, editing and managing products in Codisto. Let's take a look at some of the other screens. The order screen shows status of eBay orders and provides settings for controlling which orders and when they are sent to Shopify. When an eBay order is sent into Shopify, Codisto will automatically reduce the inventory in Shopify. If that order is marked as fulfilled on Shopify, Codisto will mark that as fulfilled on eBay and add shipping tracking details onto eBay automatically. Setting default listing values for eBay is worthwhile if you're listing products with the same values over and over again, especially if you're adding new items to your Shopify catalog at a later time. Default values can always be overwritten before listing. You're not locked into them, but they serve as a good starting point and make future listing quicker. Codisto understands the importance of retaining existing eBay listings and provides an easy way to link existing listings to products in your e-commerce platform to retain sales history and social proof on those listings. The linked listings flow steps users through the steps required. Codisto will automatically match listings to products where possible and ask users to review and approve the matches. The highest confidence matches are made by SKU code or GTIN. Otherwise, users can match and approve manually. Settings allows us to add additional eBay marketplaces to list on, or add multiple eBay accounts. The additional marketplaces can be accessed via the drop-down on each of the listing screens, and the products can be then configured for those marketplaces. We can also manage currency settings for listing on overseas marketplaces. Finally, the account screen allows us to change our subscription and see our account activity.